Students, we will discuss on the capital receipts, revenue receipts, few other revenue expenses and their accounting treatment. Capital receipts, it includes those receipts which will capitulate benefit to the organization in several upcoming years, including the current year. Capital receipts may include like membership fees, endowment funds, specific donations, legacies or reserve funds, sale of investment, sale of old assets excluding sports materials. These are the accounting treatment for capital receipts given under first life membership fees. It is to be shown on the receipt side of the receipt and payment account as capital receipt and to be shown in the balance sheet on the liability side by adding it in capital fund or as a separate item in the balance sheet on liability side. Endowment fund, specific fund, legacies. These all are also capital receipts and this all will be shown on the receipt side of the receipt and payment account as a capital receipt. And this all will be placed on a liability side of the balance sheet as a separate item. Special funds, we already discussed a detailed explanation related to special funds in a separate single media. We already discussed. You can find it on my YouTube channel. Accounting treatment of capital receipts, sale of assets. Receipts from sale of assets to be shown on the receipt side of the receipt payment account and loss on profit on such sale of assets will be shown on the expenditure and income side, respective of income and expenditure account and amount to be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet of current year as book value of respective assets prior to sale minus amount of assets sold. Revenue receipts. It includes those receipts which are of recurring nature. Revenue receipts includes subscriptions, admission fees, or you can say it entrance fees to general donations, sale of old newspapers, sale of journals, sale of periodicals, sale of sports material. Subscription under accounting treatment and receipt and payment account. You will show it on receipt side as a total amount of subscription received in the current year will be shown whether it is related to current year, previous year or to next year. Amount to be shown in the income and expenditure account will be calculated as we will add subscription outstanding at the end in the subscription received during the year and we will less subscription outstanding at the beginning from the subscription received during the year and then we will less subscription received in advance at the end and we will add subscription received in advance at the beginning from the subscription received during the year. The figure will become and this will be shown on income and expenditure account on income side. Here I am discussing one thing, subscription outstanding at the end. It will be appeared on the asset side of the closing balance sheet. Subscription outstanding at the beginning. It will be appearing on the asset side of the opening balance sheet. Subscription received advance at the end. It will be appearing on the liability side of the closing balance sheet as subscription received advance at the beginning. It will be appearing on the liability side of the closing balance sheet. Here, we have discussed an example to explain an accounting treatment of subscription. The information of Yadav's Club for the year ended 31st March 2020 is here under. Subscriptions received during the year 2019 to 20 rupees 1,20,000 given. Subscriptions outstanding as of 31st March 2020. हम 31 मार्च 2020 ईयर एंडेड अकाउंटिंग कर रहे हैं. सो इस डेट पर जो सब्सक्रिप्शन आउटस्टैंडिंग है उसको हम आउटस्टैंडिंग एट द एंड बोल सकते हैं. Subscription outstanding as on 31st March 2019. We can also say it subscription outstanding at the beginning. Subscription received advance on 31st March 2020 rupees 4,500. We can say it subscription received advance at the end. Subscription received advance on 31st March 2019 5,500. We can say it subscription received advance at the beginning. So in the given question, the amount of subscription to be shown in receipt and payment account will be shown as total subscription received during the year 2019 to 20 as rupees 1,20,000. In income and expenditure account on income side, it will be appeared as rupees 1,24,000. It will be based on the calculation discussed previously here. So in rupees 1,20,000 we added subscription outstanding at the end and less subscription outstanding at the beginning. We also deducted subscription received in advance at the end. Also we added subscription advance at the beginning. So this figure will become 1,24,000. On liability side, subscription received advance in the beginning and subscription received advance at the end 4,500. This will be appearing on the liability side respectively in opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet. Subscription outstanding at the beginning, it will be appearing on the asset side of the opening balance sheet, and subscription outstanding at the end rupees 15,000, it will be appearing on the asset side of the closing balance sheet. Admission fees, it is to be shown on the receipt side of the receipt and payment account as revenue receipt, and on income side of the income and expenditure account as revenue receipt. Few times it is seen that the entry fees, admission fees taken by the clubs or by charitable institutions from its members are so high in terms of amount, so we may assume it as a capital receipt of non-recurring nature, and it is to be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet as a separate item, or may be added to capital fund on liability side of the balance sheet. We should remember in the question it may be a direction to treat full or partial amount of admission fees and fees as a capital receipt, then we will treat capital receipt as direction provided. In the absence of clear direction, it is worthy. In the absence of clear direction about the nature of such fees, then it is to be assumed as revenue receipt and will be shown on the credit side of income and expenditure account. Here general donation is given. It is to be shown on the receipt side of receipt of payment account as revenue receipt, and on the income side of the income and expenditure account as revenue receipt. As there is less possibility to receive donation of big amount if it is received by the organism, then we may assume it as a capital receipt, and it is to be shown on the left side of the balance sheet. A note must be given regarding the treatment of such amount. Sale of old newspaper, journals, periodicals, and sale of old sports material. These all will be shown on the receipt side of the receipt and payment account as revenue receipt, and on income side of the income and expenditure account as revenue receipt. Outstanding expenses. On expenditure side of the income and expenditure account, it will be shown as here. We take an example. We assumed as rent paid during the year given, and we will add outstanding rent at the end of the year in the rent paid during the year, and we will deduct outstanding rent at the beginning of the year from the rent paid during the year. The net amount to become, and it will be transferred to the debit side of the income and expenditure account. Outstanding rent at the end of the year, it will be shown in the liability side of the closing balance sheet, and outstanding rent at the beginning of the year, it will be shown in the liability side of the opening balance sheet. Prepaid expenses and opposite treatment exact to outstanding expenses is given above. This will result in net amount to be transferred to the debit side of the income and expenditure account. In the balance sheet, prepaid expenses at the end of the year will be appeared on the asset side of the closing balance sheet, and prepaid expenses at the beginning of the year, it will be appeared on the asset side of the opening balance sheet. Payment of honorarium, it is to be shown at payment side of the receipt and payment account and expense side of the income and expenditure account. Calculation of stock of material used or stock of material consumed. This is very important adjustment related to income and expenditure account. It will be calculated. The stock of material used can be calculated as opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Purchases we can find from amount paid or payments made in the current year. This amount paid, we can find it from the receipt and payment account from the payment side, and we will deduct opening creditors and add the closing creditors in the amount paid. Then we will add advance paid to the suppliers at the beginning and advance paid to the supplier at the end we will deduct. So purchases will become. If amount paid not given or purchase given instead of amount paid, then treatment for creditors will be ignored. Thank you.